What is going on, Herd? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another video, another one in our Does It Drift video series, where we purchase vehicles in-game, build them up to drift spec, and then test them rigorously to see if they have the ability to be drift cars. Today is probably one of the most overlooked drift cars in GTA Online. And why is that? Maybe it's because it's modeled after a Chrysler Crossfire. Maybe. Maybe it's because people get in it and they spin out right away. Maybe. I think mainly the main contributor here is because you never really see it at drift events. People overlook it. People don't bring it out. Therefore, it doesn't really get much attention in the community. Even myself, I have to admit that even I am guilty of overlooking this thing because I haven't reviewed. Get off my damn phone, Tony! Why they always wait to call me till I fucking record? Even I overlooked this thing. I had realized that I think it was like episode 15 of season 1, Does It Drift, when we last reviewed this thing in the Does It Drift series. Usually I've been revisiting them in season 2. We're doing some clutch kicking, and that is where we're at. Now, like I said, I have some experience in this car. It's been a while, definitely been a while since we've done anything with it. I do want to say before we get started, guys, please go check out my new channel. Subscribe over there. I'm only a couple hundred subscribers away from getting to that first big goal, and I'll stop bugging you guys. I'll stop hounding you all the time. Just go over there and subscribe, damn it. All right. Black Sheep Lifestyle, we'll be covering all kinds of things. I just bought a snowmobile, just bought a truck. I went to Heydays, made a big video out of that. Plan to go to X Games Minneapolis. I plan to hit 2 snowcross events this year. There's a ropes course in the area. I want to do some airsofting. I'm big into fitness. I can definitely help you guys out with some fitness stuff, weight loss, weight gain, anything that you want, I will be covering over there. I just need you guys' support, and we'll go from there. With that said, let's build this damn car. No armor, no brakes, never do it. Not gonna start now. Let's do that. Let's put that little bump on there. Okay, engine, gotta do it. No getting around that one. Exhaust, we'll put the big boys on there. Big bore. Explosives, the hood. Got a carbon hood. Just gonna leave it stock. Leaving that alone. Lights, that's up to you. I mean, I probably wouldn't put neon there because for some reason, I don't know. I'm not even gonna say it because Alright, so we'll just move on from that. Lost in prevention, I gotta pay for it on this car because I didn't buy it. I stole it. I was a thief. I had to do it to him. Plate, we'll leave it alone. Respray, kind of like the surf blue. Kind of like the surf blue. And now that I think about it, I'm gonna go put the carbon hood on there, I think. Gonna do it to him. Spoiler, as I said earlier, this is one of the drift cars that you can actually rock a spoiler on there. It's going to make a difference, it definitely is, but this car has a spin-out factor as is. So if you want to throw a spoiler on there, feel free to do so. Just know that if you've gotten used to it without a spoiler, it's going to be a little bit different of a handling line. Kind of obligated to do the GT wing just because we got the carbon hood up front. Can throw some carbon wheels on there, make it a little carbon build, but I like the look of the high-level spoiler better. We'll do the GT wing. Street suspension. Competition suspension. I know all of my builds prior I've done competition suspension in. I think I'm going to do sport suspension in this one. Transmission, you got to do it. Turbo. I don't think you have to do the turbo, but I'm going to do the turbo. Wheels. Now, again, I think the consensus out there has been proven, at least to this level. I know there's some debate in the racing community. There's some debate in the drifting community. It's definitely there. I'm not ignoring it. But I couldn't prove a difference in tire compound. And on the contrary, all of the coating from high-end to off-road to tuner, whatever, they're all the same coating. Meaning they are literally the same exact thing in the game. They didn't change it at all. So it's hard for me to say stay away from this or stay away from that, when, you know, it appears to me like they're all the same damn thing. Okay, so I think we're gonna do the carbon build here since it's looking pretty spiffy on them. Now we'll do that. We'll do those ones. Now you can do a change in color as well. It's just gonna be the side color there. That yellow looks pretty nice, huh? I like the yellow. That race yellow on there. Why does that look nice? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. Definitely do not put the bulletproof tires. If this is one of the first Black Sheep TV videos you're watching, don't do that. You're not going to be able to stance it later in the game. And stancing is what makes this car definitely the good drifter it is. That's it. That's all you can do. As I said, I'm a little bit weirded out about that spoiler back there, but hey, we had to rock a spoiler since it is, though, well, it looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty good. So let's get this thing to the track. Well, do we even have to bring it to the track? That's the real question. May not even have to bring it to the track, just because I know this thing stances up normally. Ah, hell, let's stance it up. Let's do some street drifting. So if you didn't catch it, guys, this is a very cheap build. Another big reason of why it's a little odd that it's so overlooked in the community. It is a spinner outer, though. She definitely likes to spin. This is a big one that you're really going to be able to take the turbo off and put the spoiler on, or keep that spoiler on there and put it all on there. Whatever you want to do, like I said. It leaves... Oh, and we're spinning out again. It's going to take me a minute to get used to this bad boy. Oh, that was a drift tap. That's all it was. Takes a lot more concentration to drift around traffic. The curbs really make this car spin out. This car is like the, man, is it the Rapid? I think it's the Rapid. Is it the Rapid or is it the damn Schwarzer? I can't remember. I think it's maybe the Schwarzer. As soon as you hit a damn curb, it just, you're spinning out. I don't think it's the Rapid. I'm pretty sure it's the Schwarzer. So I think we're set to give this thing a grade. I had to get a good little taste of it. As I said, we got the spoiler on it, we got the turbo on it. You can run it with either or. We can take them both off. You can run one or the other. You can kind of do what you want. And that'll kind of, well, it'll give you a completely different handling drift car. And it's cheap. It's very affordable, right? I mean, as you've seen me build, I don't think we spent more than 200 grand on this car. I don't even know if we spent 100 grand on this car in all reality. Maybe 100 G's, and we bought some expensive wheels and all that stuff, so... So cost, first off, as we were stating, pretty damn cheap. One of the cheapest drift cars for what you're going to get. I got to give it a 10 out of 10 on what you're getting in the driftability aspect for the cost. Probably under, I would say probably 80,000 if you really want to be a conservative build on this thing. Especially considering the fact that you don't have to put a turbo on there. And you can still get a decent drift car out of it. Especially if you don't have the turbo and you don't have the spoiler. But if you're spinning out, you can throw that spoiler on there. And yeah, pretty sick. Pretty sick. So that's going to bring us, that's a perfect 10 out of 10. I think this is pretty much the example of a 10 out of 10 on the cost deal for what you're getting in the drift aspect. That's bringing us into driftability itself. As you're seeing, we can link a lot of stuff. I want to say that with this spoiler on there, it's allowing me to not quite spin out as much. I definitely still notice the spin out factor, though. It's definitely there, as you've seen me spin out numerous times in the little edit that we put together there. And I'm trying to transfer directions, and I'm still messing up here. So driftability on this thing, man, it's almost another 10 out of 10. It's a really, really high scoring car. You know what? I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's good. You don't have to spend too much time getting used to it. The biggest thing you're going to have to get used to, and why I'm going to hit it with that half a point, It's because it likes to spin out. It's a little loopy. It just likes to loop out on you a little bit. But like I said, throw that spoiler on there, take that turbo off, mess with it a little bit, and you should be able to dictate really how the car handles. And that's the biggest thing on the block. So we'll hit it for the half a point. I don't even know if it really deserves that, but we already did it. We're not going to take it back. 9.5 out of 10 on the driftability. That's bringing us into efficiency. Well, it says a lot. We're in free mode drifting this car. Why is that? Because it's very efficient. You can crash the hell out of it, as I did almost immediately, and it doesn't really bounce around a lot. Let's smash the back up a little bit intentionally. Oh, that's the front. Okay. I know the front, you know, if you get a lot of damage, it kind of messes with the tires a little bit, messes with your steering and whatnot. It'll make you spin out a little bit, but that's with every single car. So you can't quite get too crazy. What I'm really focusing on is the shaking in the rear. Now, it is slightly there. I can see it just slightly there. We totaled out the right side rear end, which means if we drift to the left, we should be seeing a pretty significant bump there, and we really didn't. So again, the efficiency on the drift, or on the stancing itself, is very good. The efficiency on the damage is also very, very good. Very good. You guys know what I'm talking about up front, though, when you damage up the front and you get like the crazy stance going on. Let's see if I can just do it for the video here. Looks like the left tire is there now. See, we really sunk it in up top there. We got quite the camber going on. That's pretty much what I'm talking about. It really messes with your steering. Now, when it's already trying to loop you out a little bit, you're just going to get a little bit more loopy. It's going to loop you out a bit more. But in all honesty, I don't even really notice much of a big difference right now. It's actually an understeer motion in this car. It doesn't loop you out as much. It's an understeer. I like this car a lot. Efficiency, I'm giving it another 10 out of 10. So that's a 29.5 out of 30. One of the highest scoring drift cars in the Does It Drift series. And we've been overlooking it from the very beginning, which is what I'm saying. This car does not deserve to be overlooked. It just doesn't. This car is awesome. This car is great. It should be in your drift garage, especially if you have a drift collection. There's no reason why the Fusilade should not be in there. God damn it. All right. With that said, 29 out of 30. I definitely feel comfortable with leaving us off there. I appreciate you all tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing the videos if you're sharing the videos. If you're not sharing the videos, please begin to do so. Also, go check out the Black Sheep Lifestyle channel, my new channel. No video games, it's real world stuff. You follow me along, maybe we'll even do some behind the scenes Black Sheep TV stuff. Show you guys some of that stuff. Cover what it's like to start a YouTube channel in 2018 when YouTube's fighting you. Do some of that stuff. I'm willing to do just about anything as long as it's in the general genre of the lifestyle. And that's pretty open, pretty open. Predominantly going to be a lot of extreme sports and action sports stuff. But like I said, you can always make a couple videos here and there on just about anything. I want to minimally be cutting one video a week for you guys. We're going to be trying to cut them on Friday, Saturday, so you guys can watch them on the weekend. And that's pretty much the extent of it. So please go subscribe over there. Like I said, we're only a couple hundred subscribers away from getting to that first big goal. That first big goal that'll shut me up on Black Sheep TV. And so I'm not constantly trying to preach my other channel. All right? As always, guys, hope you all stay happy out there. Please stay positive. And we will definitely speak to you guys next time.